Bachik, and you're here with me and Tweezerman. The no polish, polished look. Spring is here, we're going on vacation, it's warming up, we're getting active, and we are on the road. I'm gonna show you the top tools to take with you to get that no polish look easily anywhere. The first step is to push back your cuticles. So anytime I'm doing a mani or pedi, I wanna start by pushing back the cuticles. My favorite tool is the pushy and nail cleaner. The pushy and nail cleaner has two ends. It's a dual-ended pusher. One side is rounded, the other side is flat. When pushing back the cuticles, we want to use the rounded side. Now, both of these ends are very thin and they're hand buffed, so they're gentle and smooth on the surface of the nail, so you don't have to worry about them scratching the nail. This is important when we want to get that high shine. We want to keep that nail as smooth as possible. We're going to start by pushing back the cuticle in soft, circular motions. So think about that if you're like rubbing someone's back, right? On the shoulders, soft, circular motions to push back that cuticle. Gently but firmly push back the cuticle, one, to even up the shape, and two, to lift any excess cuticle that we're going to remove with our cuticle nipper. Removing excess cuticle and hangnails is a breeze with the mini cuticle nipper. This has got to be my all-time favorite tool. It's small in size, so it's easy to handle and control. It has precise, sharp blades. So cutting cuticles and removing hangnails is not a problem. You don't have to worry about it catching or snagging when I'm cutting. I have a couple of these guys. One I keep in my glove box in my car for when I'm driving, and two, I have one in my travel kit. So when I'm off and on the road, I always have one with me, because you never know when that hangnail or that cuticle is going to pull up and you're gonna need to remove it. So a couple of tricks when using the cuticle nipper is simply to make sure that your blade is flat. So any of that excess cuticle that's sticking up or hangnails, you want to align that between your blades, keeping your blades flat along the surface of the skin. This is going to ensure that you don't cut down into the living tissue. Then simply apply firm pressure so that you get a nice clean cut, removing the hangnail or the excess cuticle. Now, the only time I actually use the nipper at a sharp angle is down in the side walls of the nail. Sometimes there's little pieces of skin or a little piece of nail that comes up, at which point you just want to remove that little piece, and then you can come in at a sharp angle and simply remove that one piece of skin and not worry about cutting the living skin. Once you've pushed back the cuticle, you removed excess cuticle, we're going to create the length and shape of our nail. Now, we're traveling, we're in a hurry, so we're going to make this quick. We're going to use our stainless steel nail clipper. It has curved blades, so it makes it easy to follow the natural shape of the nail. The blades are also super sharp, so that when you do clip the nail, you get a nice clean cut every time. We're going to start by drawing an imaginary line down the center of the nail, and what we do to one side of the nail, we do to the other side of the nail. What we do to one nail, we do to all 10 nails. This is a quick cleanup, right? So let's say we've got a broken corner, or we want to just even out the shape of our nails. We're gonna start from the sides, and we're gonna cut from the side towards the center of the nail, and then we'll go to our other side and start from the side to the center of the nail. So if it's a short nail, obviously there's just gonna be a little bit of nail that's removed in those corners. If it's a long nail, we're gonna follow that shape that we best like. So whether it's an almond, square, oval, you can create that shape because of the roundness of the fingernail clipper. You can just follow that shape. Now we're gonna follow that same technique when we refine the nail. So after we've created our length, we've determined what our length is, we've created our shape with our fingernail clipper, we're now going to use our file to perfect the shape. It has a 180 and a 240 side, so it's a dual-sided file. One side is more coarse and one side is more smooth. We're going to use that to refine our shape, and we're gonna follow the same direction that we used with our fingernail clipper. We're gonna start at the sides, and we're gonna file towards the center of the nail. And where you cut, follow that shape to the center, slightly overlapping the center from side to side. And then lastly, we're gonna create that no polish look with our Tweezerman buffer. Now, we've already shape the edge of our nail. So we won't really need our file, but this comes in handy in case you ever get just a little chip and you don't have your file with you, that you can then use that to smooth out the edge of your nail. The thing that I love about this is it's color coded and numbered, so I know exactly what step to do next, so it makes it super easy to achieve this look. And I don't apply a lot of pressure. I want to use a very soft touch and allow the abrasive, allow the grit to do all the work. If you put a lot of pressure, you're going to clog up the grit because it's so smooth and you're not going to get a nice shine on your nails. So for your best shine, very soft pressure and just barely touch the surface of the nail. After we buff it, we're going to smooth it, all 10 of our nails, doing the same thing, a very light touch, and finally, shine. Now, with the shiner, you want to use even a lighter touch. If you force too much pressure on the buffer, it's going to cause the shiner to almost burn, if you will. You need a little bit of texture to it to create that shine. So we're gonna use a very, very soft look. I like to buff from side to side along the cuticles and follow the shape of the nail. Almost think of the nail as like an egg, and you're gonna follow that shape with the buffer. We're not filing and we're not buffing flat on the surface of the nail. We're following the contour of the natural nail. That's what's gonna give you that really high gloss shine. Once we finish buffing that shine into all our nails, we're gonna finish this look by hydrating. You gotta remember, guys, it's so important to keep your nails and your skin well hydrated for the best health. So make sure you use a good cuticle oil or a great hand cream. Rub that in after any manicure and pedicure to have that perfect, no polish, polished look.